Just outside Largs. So the surprise will be revealed. Well, I might as well do it now. Kids bought me a camper. Well, they bought me a van. And we've been converting it. That's all they could afford, bless them. But we've been converting it. So I'll give you a tour once it's finished. But I thought we'd test it out and see what it's like before we make any more adaptations to it. It's just the basics in there at the minute. So I've tested it out for a night, not too far from where I should be, so that I can actually have home comforts if need be. But welcome back to Largs. So in this quick vlog we just do the highlights of Largs. I'm just trying to show off what Largs has to offer because yes, I am biased. I love Largs. So we stop off at the Marina, Largs Marina. Then we move on to Pencil Point. We hike up to the viewpoint. Then we visit Skelmorlie Aisle, which is a historical site really, with Neolithic tombs. The church is absolutely fabulous. You do need to look at the timings at the adjacent Largs Museum to get a tour of this place because it is covered up. It is locked. Hop into Largs Museum. The ladies are so informative and lovely there, the volunteers. We only saw ladies. I'm sure there are men volunteers as well, but there we go. Yeah, and it was just a lovely day in Largs. Cumbria opposite. We're at Largs Marina. Pencil Point over there. I don't normally come this way or even come here, but I thought I'd show you. Beautiful Pencil Point. And there's lovely Largs down there. Ooh, it's windy again. Views over Cumbria. Right, I think I'm gonna go and visit my grandfather up at the cemetery, lay some flowers and then go for a hike. Go up to the viewing platform. Largs Academy. Oh, beloved Largs.
Even realise that a lot of people who grew up and lived their whole life in Largs don't actually even know it's there. It has got a lovely atmosphere and there's always usually birdsong. They did open it up, but kids come in and drink. And this is Skelmorlie Aisle. It was added in this is the original old parish church of Largs was there, and that's the only wall that's left of it. So the aisle was added, so it's nearly as big as the church, as you can imagine.
That was the original outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was
36. It was added. Anyway, so the new church was the one which is next to Nardini's St Columbus, which is now closing. So we don't know what's going to happen to that. But anyway, alternate cornerstones are carved with strapwork design, fashionable at the time. Right, so let's go in now. This is a historic monument. We just let people in now. Okay.
Oh, wow. Oh, look how beautiful that ceiling is.
The rounded heads of the windows in the south wall are unusual, as is the doorway, you said that. The interior is a dramatic contrast to the restraints of the exterior. It is dominated by an elaborately carved stone tomb. It is in the style developed. It may well have been richly coloured with effigies of Sir Robert and his wife under the canopy. The decoration includes their coats of arms and monograms, and among other devices such as symbols of mortality as the inverted torch, the skull, the winged hourglass. Dame Margaret's epitaph is carved in a panel facing the window in the back. Sir Robert's panel is in the middle, front has been left blank. Anyway, the painted barrel vaulted timber ceiling, which is the big main feature of it. It looks pretty much, apparently it's been cleaned a little bit, but pretty much it's as it was when it was originally painted.
Some style, some skill, some painting.
I'll tell you a little bit about it. The painted barrel vaulted timber ceiling is a notable example of the style, decoration and fashion in Scottish houses from about 1600 to 1650. It is dated 1638 and is signed by the artist J.S. Stocker, who was an apprentice to Edinburgh early in the century. It is painted to imitate a vault of stone with ribs. It's actually to imitate wood, but it's with ribs. At the top are the coats of arms, so not his wife and his borders. On either side are symbolic of biblical figures of the tomb right in the middle. Sorry. But these biblical texts are from the original Geneva Bible, which preceded the Genesis Bible. You can see that also the signs of the zodiac are everywhere. Yeah. And there was this connection with the zodiac, and in the pre-religious days, people looked at the seasons of the year and the different months of the year and the changes. That was the origin. All the religions looked to the zodiac. I don't know if you do that.
So when they were digging around on this site, they did find another Neolithic skeleton, and they've buried it here. So that's what this tomb is here. I think this was found on the site, I'm not sure, or whether it was brought to the site. And as we move on, this is another big monument, another big tomb. Do we have pirates in Largs, or is there something else? This is probably going back to paganism, sort of belief in mystical things, but there definitely is the cross, the pirate sign that we know today, but it could be something else.
Just watch yourself on the stairs, okay?
Yeah, I'm coming down now. So as we enter Largs Museum, it is literally the history of Largs, dating back hundreds and hundreds of years, from before Largs was a popular town, let's say. It discusses Skelmorlie and the history, then it goes to the Brisbane family and the formation of Largs. It talks about the town crier and life in Largs, all through to the stage where my dad remembers it. The rock and roll years, talks about Nardini and what happened to the Italians during the war. So it's very, very, very informative. Town crier's bell in Largs. Crying the news, let people know.
Yeah, and the prophet's grave is up the line.
All right. And this is the home guard. The prophet's grave, yeah. This one. This is chair. A quick pint and a pizza, and then back to my little van. Right, this is the view. I'm going to sleep, and then hopefully tomorrow morning I'll wake up the same view. I don't think I'll get moved on, but we've got Cumbria opposite, and this is me. It's the second night of testing this van out.